What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so in this one here, we're going to be taking a look at Rescue. So here we have Rescue's 3099 look, and I actually quite like this one. The white outfit, the white and black with some of that kind of fluorescent blue there, just looks really cool. I do like, of course, her classic look here, but I don't know. I'm really digging this uniform, and I actually really like Rescue in general. I think she's already pretty strong. I have her at level 70, and I definitely don't regret putting her at level 70. She's able to clear a lot of content that actually kind of surprises me for how much damage she can do. So now she has a uniform, and she has her potential transcendent. So you can get a transcendent skill for her, awakening skill. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what this uniform is going to do for her. So change the effects of skill Rescue Armor, and then it's going to apply to all allies here, increase recovery rate by 25%. I'm not really sure how useful that's going to be for recovery rate increase. I mean, for people that have continuous healing, that could be nice. Someone that maybe just has a small heal where it's not quite enough to sustain them, this maybe can be enough to push them over the top. But again, I don't see this as being super useful. Of course, it's going to synergize with her own healing because she does have some passive healing. Whenever she's below 99%, she heals for 3%, 2%. What is it? Like 2% of her max HP. I can't even remember what it is, but she has continuous healing, so it'll definitely synergize for her. But it can also work for other allies. So we have 4 skill changes here. So we've got first skill's got a V-pad movement here and no buffs. The third skill, so looks like the second skill hasn't changed. We have paralysis, ignores immunity. Then we have, oh, for all allies, interesting. All allies, a 35% max HP recovery, remove all debuffs, okay. And then for her, it gives her a guard hit, and then it summons the illusions. Did this always, because this had a heal before, did it always apply to all allies? I can't remember. Because I usually never transfer those kind of buffs over, but if she uses that while striking, I guess that could be actually pretty nice. But she probably won't use that for striking because you don't usually have a striking skill where they summon illusions that can stick around for a little bit. Alright, so the fourth skill, we have all attack, all defense by 25%, speed 1%, and crit rate by 25%, okay. Fifth skill here, got super armor, all defense by 20%, 5 seconds of damage immunity. Okay, so it does give her super armor. That's nice for 5 seconds. Okay, but I believe this was an iframe. So I'm not sure how useful that super armor will be because we'll be an iframe. But what did it change? Rescue armor. Why is rescue armor not shown up on here? I don't know what rescue armor is, so let's go ahead and find that. So here's rescue. Go ahead and check the old journal here. We'll put this on. We'll get her up to, no, where's the tier 2 part? Potential, there we go. All right, rescue armor. Oh, which one is? Oh, that's her leadership. Okay, so all allies, activation rate when HP is below 99%, create a shield that's, okay, so 50%. So before, wait, below 99%. So before it was below 30%, if I remember right, and then it was just a 20%, 20%? Yeah, 30 and 20. So that's a big increase for leadership. Again, I'm not sure how useful this leadership will be, but still on a 10-second cooldown. Yeah, I'm not sure how useful that leadership will be, but I mean, it's pretty cool that they buffed it, so that could be nice. No, go back to the... There we go, back to the uniform. All right. So now we just want to check out the skill preview here and see what the skills look like. But yeah, I'm not sure if you're really going to want to use that leadership. Let me know if there's any places that that's actually going to be really useful in. Maybe, I mean, somewhere where you need more survivability. I'm just not sure where that would be better over like a debuff lead. All right, so first skill. All right, so she spins around and we got some little robots there. This is one we can direct. It's a really short animation, but I guess you can get out of the way of something because that increases her movement speed a little bit. Well, maybe not. She's already really quick. Second skill is one that hasn't changed at all. Yeah, it's just this one where she dashes around. That is actually no iframe for that dash. Oh no, it is iframe. It just went away for a second and then came back, so that confused me there. And then the third skill has changed, it says. Okay. Oh, interesting. So that's going to heal all the allies in this bubble here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and it also applies that paralysis. So kind of like Mantis with her fear effect. And I believe it said that paralysis ignored immunity. So you can actually just sit next to the boss and they'll be paralyzed. That's actually really cool. Or at least for a War Boss Ultimate. It's of course not going to work in War Boss Legend, but I like that. That's really nice. It'll help out with survivability, but she already had great survivability. But still, I like that little effect there. And then the fourth skill. Okay, it goes into an instant iframe. That's nice. So just change around the animation a little bit, but it's pretty much the same as it was before because she did like a few hits. She grouped up the enemies and then she went up in there and just kind of blasted them with a big Kamehameha wave. This time it looks like the blast is a little bit smaller, but we have those extra orbs that rain down and kind of explode. So very cool looking animation. The fifth skill. Okay, so now instead of getting that spirit bomb that she kind of keeps increasing in size there and then throwing at the enemy, we just have a whole mess of orbs that spawn in a circle and with one big orb originating at where the enemy is, and then they all collide on the big orb at the enemy. So I believe that's going to make this skill a little easier to cancel because before you kind of had to wait for that spirit bomb to get to maximum size and then you would cancel into the fourth skill to get maximum damage. But now I think you can just, oh, I did that I guess a little too early, but I thought you could just cancel it as soon as you see the orbs appear. Yeah, so as soon as you see the orbs appear, then you can go into the fourth skill. The orbs will still close in and still explode. So yeah, I like that change. So it's pretty much going to be the same skill rotation for Rescue here. Because whereas some of the skills animations have changed, they haven't changed by a lot, and they're still very similar to her old animations. So you're just going to do 3, get that going. Whoops, I went into 4. I meant to do 5 and then 4. We didn't get the, oh, we did get the cannons there. Okay, so yeah, so 3, 5, and then into 4 for our proc. That's what I used to do with her. Occasionally I would proc early, but for the most part it was a very easy rotation to actually use a regular obelisk with or a regular proc on. So we'll have to see if that continues, because are we getting any hits right right away with the third skill? That's what I wanted to check. Are we getting any hits right away? We do get a few hits there. So does that blast at the start? If you have just one enemy, that'll be like 2 or 3 hits. But that's definitely potential for the obelisk, the proc. Either way, I like the way Rescue is looking here. So let's go ahead and back out. Actually, we didn't check the awakening skill, did we? You know what? Let's go back in. I want to see the awakening skill. All right, awakening skill is iframe. There's Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster comes in. Okay, and a big explosion. That does not look like something we can cancel. So let's do that. Wait for Hulkbuster. Oh no, Hulkbuster just disappears instantly as soon as you click on another skill. So it's not something you can skill cancel. So hopefully it'll do a lot of damage, because I think we can just do 3, do 5, and then go into the awakening skill. Yeah, so probably something like that. Okay. Alright, so now let's back out here. Get this uniform, because I do really want this uniform, because like I said, I like Rescue, so any excuse to upgrade or use her more, I will take that. Just kind of annoying, as you can see down there at the bottom, we have Rescue right next to Quasar. I keep saying I'm getting Quasar's potential transcended, but now I might do Rescue first. She keeps getting pushed back. I want to get Quasar done here, so eventually we'll see. You know what, I'll leave that up to you guys. Who do you want to see first, Quasar or Rescue awakened? Who do you want me to awaken first? Let me know in the comments below, and I guess whoever has the most mentions, I will transcend them first, because I do want to get both of them done at some point here. Alright, so now let's just take a quick look at my build here on Rescue, and then we'll just try her out a little bit. Again, it's not going to be the greatest build, because I do use her, but it's mainly just in Shadowlands, so I don't really need to, you know, fully upgrade her and that kind of thing. So yeah, we've done a few of the gears. So we have one gear at 25 there, one at 22. So luckily I'm not going to have to use as many resources maybe as I would have to. For her skills, gonna have to level this up now because now it has a buff. It didn't have a buff before. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, those didn't have a buff. All right, so that's looking good. Isolate set, we have Overdrive, stage 6, and then we just have a 180 proc here with max HP. And then, of course, I haven't done anything to uniform because you just saw me buy it, so it's still sitting at normal. And I believe we're maxed on, okay, we're not quite on skill cooldown, just 1% off. That shouldn't really make too much of a difference. Ignore defense is maxed out, which is nice. We need to work on a few of the other stats, but that's just what she's looking like right now. So let's hop in really quickly to some content and just see what she can do with this uniform. Alright, so here we are over at Cold Obsidian because she is energy damage. We're just going to be using this team here because I searched by Blast and then Star-Lord was one of the best leaderships there, so I just picked him. Actually, Cyclops is probably better because he has Insight. No, because Valkyrie has Insight, so we would have Insight anyway, so we'll just stick with this. So yeah, let's just go ahead and... Oh, I had Rescue actually has a striker on this team. That's funny. Can we see... Oh yeah, I won't show her on the list just like, can we actually see what her ability is while she's striking? You know what, I'm kind of curious about that. So her 4th skill, okay, yeah, I didn't think it would use the 3rd skill because that would be kind of nice to have another striker that can drop like a healing bubble down, but again, since it has those summons, that's probably why it's not what's it called, used as one of the striking skills. All right, let's go back over here, and I mean, it doesn't matter that she's participating. Losing one striker is not going to really make a difference here for the testing. So yeah, let's see if we can proc consistently and see what kind of damage we get. All right, so I'm just worried about 3 kind of procking my obelisk. Okay, we procced, I'm pretty sure, on the 4th skill. Not a great amount of damage, but keep in mind she does not have any all defense down. And having no all defense down at all does hurt your damage really, really badly. Okay, yeah, so definitely proc there from the 3rd skill. Seemed like we did more damage, though. Seemed like we did more damage when we procced early. That's really weird. Nope, come here. Ah, he's out of range. Why does it seem like we're doing more damage when we're proccing early? I don't understand. How does missing the proc get us more damage? It seems like the proc just isn't doing anything in terms of her damage. Ah, no, we're frozen. Ah. Alright, you know what? We're just going to ignore the 3rd skill. Yeah, it really does seem like the damage is the same whether I'm proccing or not. I don't understand that. Oh, that bleed's doing some serious damage. Ow! Ow, stop bleeding me. Ah, run away. We heal for 1800 every second, though. That's pretty nice. Look at that, we're pretty much back up to full health. Yeah, I mean, it may look like she's not doing a lot of damage here, but she has no all defense down, so I'm actually pretty happy with this damage considering she has no all defense down going here. Because that really, really makes a difference in Warboss Ultimate. And Warboss Legend, where you can't apply all defense down, of course it's not going to make a difference whether the character has it or not on their skills. It just matters about the raw damage. And it seems like her raw damage is actually pretty high. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but again, when I eventually get around to transcending her, we'll be able to test her out in Warboss Legend, and we'll see, you know, just how high her damage is, or how good it is. But yeah, for right now... I don't know, that's a 180 proc. Why did it seem like the proc wasn't doing anything? That is so weird. It seemed like whether I was procced, you know, correctly on the skill or procced early, I was getting very similar damage. Or maybe my eyes are just deceiving me here and you're probably like, oh no, you got like 2 more bars. What are you talking about? I don't know, but either way, that's going to be Rescue. Again, I really like Rescue as a character. She's still quite strong even without a uniform, so I don't know that she necessarily needs it. Of course, if you want to push her to her limits, then yes, you're going to need the uniform, because of course it's going to apply a buff. It's not like the uniform is going to make her worse, so you know, definitely get the uniform if you plan on using Rescue, especially if you want to awaken her. Because I can see her being pretty good when she's awakened, and again, I will be doing that at some point, but let me know in the comments below if you want me to awaken her first or Quasar. But that's going to be it for this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.